again, beautiful people out there in the world. I am Helsing Gray coming to you live from Hangzhou, China. As you can see behind me, they are continuing their rebuilding of the metro. Quite a beautiful thing. Today, when we last met or talked, I was telling you about Robinhood's tap, tap, tap line jump skip method. It's easy. Go in there if you're doing cash management. Tap those little card or tap that card a bunch of times to get it up to 1,000 taps a day and move ahead really quickly. You'll be happy to know I have got in them off the wait list. Booyah! But there's something new. They now have another wait list for... What was the wait list for? For fractional shares, yes. The wait list is for fractional shares. Now that's kind of cool. I'm very happy they have that going on now. So, which means you can buy with as low as $1 or somewhere around there a share of what's a really high stock? Berkshire Hathaway, Apple, other shares like other companies like that, and that's really cool. Now, the real reason I wanted to talk to you today was because I've done something, and I want to share with you what I've done. For those of you out there who, how can I say this without offending anyone? Because there are a lot of people out there, and there are many, many different types of methods and such that they use to do things that they want. So I'll just bring it out. So, I used to, near the end of the month, let's say, a lot of people say that they have more month at the end of the money, right? Instead of more money at the end of the month. And I noticed that I would spend my money. I'd budget money for this, and this. I budget money for grocery shopping. I'd budget money for the metro. I budget money for those things that I need to continue functioning in a comfortable way, right? Because we need food, and if you live very far from your job, like some people, a metro might be good for you. So here's what happened. I realized that as I set aside this money for groceries, I set aside money for the metro, all that stuff, I set it aside in cash. Now, it feels great having a stash of cash just sitting there, right? You've got all this money at your house or in your shoe or in your wallet, and you're like, bam, I'm rocking good, baby. I got money. But then you hear the voice, you hear the, oh, and you're like, what's that? And it's like, oh, and you're like, who is that? And all of a sudden, you feel the intangible pull of Starbucks, and it lures you inside. And then when you go inside Starbucks, you spend and spend and spend, and there's dozens of beautiful ladies and friends who are just sitting there waiting for you to buy them a brownie or a muffin or a latte. My wife loves lattes. Every day we go there, it's like, I want a latte. I'm like, oh my gosh. So what happens is Starbucks is very effective at derailing my budget. At least the part of my budget that is saved for food and transportation. That's a problem. So here's what I did. Here's how I solved that little problem. See, I'm thinking, how do I solve problems? Because if you have a problem and it continues and you don't do anything about it or attempt to do anything about it, it's no longer a problem, it's a lifestyle. And that's a disaster if your problems become your lifestyle. You don't want that. So here's what I did. I said, okay, where's my water? How much do I spend every month? Ni hao. I said, how much do I spend every month? I looked at how much I spent every month, and it's about 2,000 RMB for groceries. It's not that much. And it's like a few $100s because we're in China. It's cheaper here. And I decided to take that 2,000 RMB and immediately buy gift cards to the store. So now, when I go there, now my food budget is pretty much set for the rest of the month. MetroCard, my food budget is set for the rest of the month. So there will be nothing is going to take me away from that. Nothing nothing practical is going to take me away from that. So there's not going to be some Starbucks siren calling me. There's not going to be some sale on Taobao. There's not going to be any of those things that are going to pull me from my budget because I've already dedicated that money specifically to groceries. Now, what I did was I budgeted money usually you budget money for 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks is about a month. Instead, I budgeted money for 5 weeks. So that's 1 week past payday, which means I have an extra week of abundance. And that's good because you want to get in the habit of having an abundance. You want to get in the habit of having more because 1, it feels good. 2, you can actually do more with that. And 3, if someone else needs help, you can actually help other people. Let's see. So what else happened? So I did that, and I also did the same thing with my Metro card. I looked at how much money I need for the Metro. I took 5 weeks worth of Metro fares, put it on the card, and then here we go. Now the end result, because results what matters. Results are extremely important. The end result is, food-wise, we have an abundance of food. We're not worried about it. Metro card-wise, I'm good. I have enough to get me from here to there and do what I want. So that's something I want to share with you guys out there. If you are going through a temporary stage in life where maybe your budgets aren't working, a temporary stage in life where maybe you spend the money you had set aside for your groceries on that cute girl at the disco store, or maybe you don't exactly spend your money the way you should, I want to give to you this method of taking the cash, budgeting it out, how much you need, go 1 week over what you need, and put it somewhere that dedicates it to that specific purpose. So for this, put the money in the Metro card. It's here specifically to be used at the Metro. Put money in the grocery shopping card. That's to be used specifically at the grocery shopping place. That way, you can relax, all your ducks taken care of. Any extra money you have left over, you can go and party and then take all the hot girls to Starbucks and do whatever you like. Because your business is taken care of, you're not hungry, you're not walking 5 miles to work. Not that there's anything against that. I actually like a good walk to work, 5 miles, just not every day. And yeah, rock out. Later. Where's the off button? It's upside down this time.